Hey everyone, welcome to your weekly energy update and happy holidays as we have Christmas happening and also New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, all within the same energy of this week that we're looking at. And on top of all that, on December 29th, Mercury is going into retrograde. So we've been enjoying its pre-shadow as it builds up, but now the retrograde will be in full force. So it's not time to start new things. Consider it like the tide is coming in. If you try to launch anything, it'll capsize or it's going to take a lot of work for very little profit from it. So this is a time to reflect and to revise and just anything that has to do with the past coming forward. You might have people show up in your life that have been missing. And, it could be the revisiting of old memories and stuff coming in as well. So for this reading, we're going to be looking at, because Mercury is about communication too, we're going to ask what self-talk and communication around our worth, our life purpose, our career, what could be helpful to revisit during this time. So that's the energy we're going to be working with. We are, of course, going to have a reading for each individual zodiac sign, and we're going to jump into yours right now. All right, Sagittarius, this is your weekly energy update. We're going to start off pulling a card here from the Spirit of the Animals Oracle. All the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box of the video down below. So if any of them catch your eye and you want them for yourself, you know where you can pick those up. All right. So for our Sagittarius, where is it helpful to revisit some self-talk or communication? All right, I do feel like it's this top one right here. Let's see what we've got. So you've got the Cougar, assertive. And it says, in silence, you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do, and you have the courage and confidence to succeed. I like it. Let's see what else the Cougar offers you here. Kind of had a dream the other night with this super new moon coming up. There was a cougar, or it was like more of a mountain lion, but it was like a cougar that was in a print. I was changing paper in a printer, like a huge printer, like at a corporation, and I opened up in the drawers and there was a mountain lion sleeping in there. You're like, what does that mean? I don't know, but I think there might be a message here. It says the noble cougar, also called mountain lion or puma, is a totem of courage and confidence. Courage is a formidable protector who will teach you to observe from the shadows and see the truth in silence. Your intuition, your hunches, and knowing will be enhanced by your cougar totem. You will sense threats and avoid them. You are capable of seeing and securing sanctuary and abundance. And cougar people are often leaders with keen and decisive minds. You know how to inspire others, complete tasks, and set new goals. You may not be close to a lot of people, but you are a great encourager and a loving friend to your inner circle. If cougar is new to your life, it means you are coming into your power. It could also mean it is time to take a leap of faith and to go for your desires. Opportunities are at hand. And with Cougar by your side, you will know better how to set boundaries and protect your precious energy and time so you can pay attention to what really matters. And with powerful Puma, you will have grace, passion, and purpose. And these cards, they have like four questions or things that you can mull over or reflect upon during this week. So if they resonate, one is, have you been losing your temper and lashing out? You need time alone. Number 2, are you leaving things unfinished? Number 3, are you spending enough nature time to regenerate your strength. And number 4, refocus and try again. So whichever of those resonate. But I like this about the silence. It does say stepping away in the silence. Then you hear, you get the clear direction, and then you take action on those things that are important, not necessarily those things that are urgent, is what I'm hearing. You're determining the difference, because a lot of times things will demand our attention, but they're not important, and we're investing time in covering and putting out all these little urgent fires, which are not really in your direction. I almost feel like this is a compass, or how it's pointing. It's like the navigation, and you're discovering what your true north is, what it is that you want to do with your life, how you want to do it, how you want to get there. You're getting in more communication with your high heart and knowing what it is you want to do. We'll see what else we have here too through the Aboriginal Spirit Oracle. Let's see what else we have. So what else for Sagittarius, please? All right, this is the one right here in the top. And you've got friendship. So this did talk about loyalty and your small circle of friends. And let's see what else friendship brings in here. So friendship is an important aspect of life and teaches us how to be in a relationship with others. Without relationships, we're unable to learn how to interact with people. And our interactions with others is often what defines us as a person to the outside world. This is not to say you have to be a people pleaser, but find a balance that ensures friendships are not one-way streets and your needs are also met within each relationship. It is the quality of the friendship that counts, not the amount of friends you can collect along the way. And at the end of the day, it's the people you can truly rely upon that really count. The message of this card for you is friends are very important to you, and you are surrounded by so many of them. Sometimes you forget how many there are because you are so busy running around after them. You have a habit of occupying your time with their problems, which leaves little time for yourself. If you keep this up, situations will begin to fall apart because you have neglected to spend the time working on your own self. It's time for you to lean on your friends a bit and to involve them in your challenges. Your friends will love to help you, and they will finally feel that they can contribute to your relationship. And in this way, they can show you their love and their friendship. If only you will just let them. Go on, let your guard down just a little and put your hand out for a bit of a leg up. Your friendships will grow at a deeper level if you allow this to happen. I like it. Yeah, so you are such a giver, that allowing people to give to you is such a huge thing for you, right? And but this is the opportunity. You're finding your heart's desire. You're kind of moving the energy from being so outward focused and helping everyone else to where you're bringing some of that energy in towards your dream and towards yourself. And your friends are there to support you. Your true friends, that true inner circle, they're just dying to help you and give you just a small portion of the amount of love you give them. And so it's okay to ask. It's okay to say, you know what? This is what I want to do and what I want ahead. And this is what I need to happen. Is there anything that you are able to do to help me with that? And then they'll be like, oh my gosh, I can do this, this, and this for you. And they're excited about it. And I love that. You just have to allow it is all. There's that codependency awareness of the overgiving where you have this, rate of exchange you learned when you were younger that you have to give 1,000 of something to deserve one back. And so there is this clarity that's coming about being able to receive back more, maybe making it 500, and then you get one back, and then you adjust it to 250. You give 250 to someone and you get one back, and then it's 100 and then one back, and then it's 50 and one back, and eventually it's 50-50 or 1-to-1, where you feel this beautiful flow in between your friends and yourself, instead of feeling like you have to be at the bottom end of overgiving, right? So there's this beautiful journey that you're on there, and I know that might scare the crap out of you, but that's okay. It's all part of the journey, and realizing that you are lovable, you are deserving. And as you go back and look at why you developed that when you were younger, it's because you had to overgive to people in authority, like parents, grandparents, teachers, coaches, siblings, friends, cousins, family, whatever it is. You had to overgive. You had to do extreme things in order to get a little bit back, and that's been carrying on in your life since then. But you can go back and revisit that. That's part of what you're facing through these friendships. They're being a beautiful mirror about you being able to receive. All right. And then these I call the spiritual ink blot test. It's the Return of Spirit deck. And, okay, actually they want this one here. And whatever you see in this fractal image is a special message for you. And then I'll, of course, read from the book as well. So let me just cover up the name on the bottom so you can see it without that first. So that is your card. And then it is called Up. It's like an arrow pointing upward. And let's take a look here. And see what message comes in here. Okay. So, it's time to lift your eyes off the ground and start looking up toward the heavens. Keeping you down and trying to be small isn't doing anyone any favors. This world needs you, the real you. So low self-esteem and self-worth is impeding your perception of whom you and what you really are. It's also affecting your ability to put yourself out into the world. There's a whole other life waiting inside of you, crying to be lived. The only thing standing in your way is you. The universe sees you and knows you as a divine spark of the all. They are calling you now to begin embracing that aspect of yourself too. Stand up, hold your head up, and begin looking at the ways in which you are disempowering yourself, overgiving that rate of exchange. It's time to start building your own personal sense of value and your own sense of worth. Spirit knows this is not an easy task, which is why they have brought you this message today. Every time you feel you are not enough, look up to the heavens and know the entire cosmos is supporting you on this. And when you see the sky above you, let that be your reminder that you are more than enough. You are God incarnated, and the only one who can give you value and a sense of worth is you. There's nothing your guides and angels want more than to see you step into the truth of who you really are. Start looking to the good within you, the value you actually do have, and the difference you really do make. Start to see yourself as the universe sees you. Human is what you are wearing on the outside. Inside, you are a brilliant light of divine source. Remember who you are. Yes, powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being made of unconditional love. That's who you really are. You are so deserving, and the outside world is a beautiful mirror pointing us back to ourselves. And then we realize that we are priceless. When we look for our value outside of ourselves, that's retail price. When we look for our value within us, that is self-worth instead. So I like it. All right, so we're also going to pull from the Good Tarot here. See what else Spirit has for Sagittarius. All right, what else would you like them to know, please? Okay. All right, so these are it here. Let's just scooch these out, and we will start with this one down here. And you have the Ace of Air, which is the Ace of Swords. It's a beautiful card because the Ace of Swords empowers you. Swords are your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations. And the Ace of Swords allows you to connect to the capital T truths of the higher realm, which is rooted in unconditional love. And it's a two-edged sword because it allows you to connect higher, but then it also allows you to cut away the small T truths, which are those that are rooted in the fear of losing conditional love. All these opinions and expectations that you were given growing up about the supposed to of life and the should, the need to, the have to, the musts, and that worth, that exchange rate that's so out of balance that this is allowing you to cut away and realize the lies and the illusions of opinion of the outside world, and you're finding deep, deep, magnificent, beautiful truths that are rooted in unconditional love. And then you have the Messenger of Earth, the this is the Knight of Pentacles in the Standard Tarot. And this does show that, one message is that we don't change from the outside and we change from the inside out. So as you are changing on the inside, it does make its way to the outside world. Just be patient with the outside world. It'll take a little bit of time for them to catch up because things move slower on the outside of us than the inside. Our mind and our feelings and our energy moves like this on the inside, but outside, 3 months of spring, 3 months of summer, 3 months of autumn, 3 months of winter, takes time. There's seasons. But all the knights are in quest for something, and this Knight of Earth, the Knight of Pentacles, is in pursuit of the Ace of Pentacles, which in this case is about pursuing a new realization of your worth in relation to the outside world. We talked about the balancing of worth here, understanding who you really are and that you deserve a 50-50, you give one, you get one back, not you give 1,000 and get one back. So there is this realization and this strong foundation of what your worth is and who you really are, like it was talking about. Yeah, and you have a death and a rebirth coming here with this transformation card. So definitely that is a change. And I feel like there's this ending and this new beginning coming around what you feel your dream is and what you're doing with your life too. Because as you step away, really connect with your heart, find that true north, your friends step in, your life moves up, it changes. You've got new information, new worth. And this is like a new birth. You feel like a totally new person when you finish going through this process, which I really feel this ignites this week with this energy, with this reflection, as you look back and revisit your old self-talk and old communication, and it gets replaced with newer communication that's more in alignment with where you're wanting to head. Yeah, you have the Three of Air. This is the Three of Swords in the Standard Tarot, which is normally a giant heart with 3 swords stuck in it, which is the expectations equal disappointment. And you're realizing the expectations and those small T truths we talked about that have brought disappointment, that have brought fears of stepping forward and have kept you trying to make everyone else happy without investing energy on yourself. And so you are going through this process. Again, you're finding out who you really are and your energy and your pricelessness, and that you do have something that you came down here to share with the world, this unconditional love within you that you are here to express in your own unique, special way. And that's what you're discovering. This is what's going to unfold here for you. I like it. And then you have the Two of Earth, Two of Pentacles, which is all about this beautiful balance that comes in. And what a great card. Balance of the outside world. Equal giving, equal receiving. Wow. You're just like, what? There's no way. I'm used to 1,000 to 1. You're talking about like equal? And it's like baby steps. Don't, freak yourself out too much. You can bring it down. in increments. You don't have to do it cold turkey. Then you might be like ready for it though. You're like, I am so ready for equal give and receive because I'm exhausted. I'm ready to allow people to give to me. But this does represent a beautiful balance that's coming in your outside life where you're able to give out of love to people, but you're actually learning to receive as well from them. So beautiful, beautiful message. I love this for you, Sagittarius. Now, if you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these videos, I also put out monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign, pick a card readings, and a few other types of videos throughout the month. And if you don't want to miss out on any of those and get notified immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button, and then by clicking the subscribe button, you're given access to the notification bell. And if you go in there, there is an all option. If you select it, two things happen. One, notified immediately when new videos come out. But two, you're also notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. I know. In addition to that, it also helps spread the Zen love, and it helps my channel grow in such significant ways. Because when you like or share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, subscribe to my channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so giddy, crazy excited, it wants to automatically share the videos of this channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things I mentioned, please know I am ever, ever so grateful. These are general readings. If you are looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do currently offer personal readings, and all that information is listed down in the description box of the video below. All right, Sagittarius, as you go throughout this beautiful balancing experience, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and Father of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week. We'll be talking soon. In the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.